Hello everyone, today we're playing this list of mono black, and as you can see the curve is even, and there's even 4 gigs command at turn 5, and on the sideboard we have Caustic Bronco, Pyrexian Arena, and Letter of Akratsats that we might try by substituting probably gigs command, Liliana and Tiny Bones. Let's go into the games, let's see how it does. And it's against Neo. So let's see how this match will go. Keep 7, match number 3. And this end is a keep whoever, because with the Geeks command we can discard to the Liliana in case, and we start with Tiny Bones. So let's see how this goes. So turn 1 Tiny Bones. Turn 2 we have nothing yet. But we attack with Tiny Bones, and he has a Faithful Passage. Now however we will have to discard the Geeks command. Unless we draw land, if we draw land we could even discard an Obliterator, a Chocobo, and this I will take with Liliana, or even with a Cut Down. Maybe this is safer to play the Cut Down, because he cannot protect it. Because it becomes a 2-3, and the cut down is still effective. There is nothing he can do. And now with Tiny Bones we play the Chocobo. Now if we place a creature with mana 3, we can play Liliana, play Tifa. So this I will take with Liliana. We draw a land, however. And here Obliterator was a bit risky to play, because now we cannot protect Tifa.
Off you go.
And he concedes here. That's great. So that's 3 wins in a row. Up to silver tier 3. Match number 4. And we have Tiny Bones, Liliana and Shieldred, so we'll keep it. And even a button turn 2 before Liliana. Clay bricks, this will search the library. It's probably a deck that uses the synthesizer, probably. So let's see, deep cover bot, we find another in the meantime, and he doesn't have the white. So we'll take this and attack. Now has found the anchorage. However, can play only one synthesizer. To get ahead of him, I'll do like this.
A fight?
And discard. Here I think I'll discard Shieldred, because I can take it back with Geeks command by making him sacrifice a card. this. Puts 2 non-land permanent onto the battlefield, so it's like a collected company, and it's quite a disaster. 5 damage to target tapped creature. This I didn't know, and exiles even Liliana, so that's quite a problem. I can take a synthesizer. No, this game is lost, however. Scries 2 and puts them on the top. So let's see, here I can Geeks command, returning this and putting lifelink on the deep cover, but very difficult that we will win this match. It's very unlikely, because the synthesizer deck, it's difficult to beat. Makes a 6-6. However, we can block it with Tiny Bones, and he has 1 card left. So what we will do is play Shieldred, Tiny Bones, and go all in like this and deal yet another 4 damage. And now he's also limited in cards because loses 2 life from the Shieldred. In 2 turns we might win. So let's see, I think we lose because Aegis, exile 1 target creature and exile Shieldred, and there's 8-8. However, he can't recover life, and the cover bat attack both. He attacks, but now I block Shieldred, and this 7 I can take. So let's see. Increases speed by 1. So let's see if I can do something, because there's Deep Cavern that attacks, and with Geeks I found 2 cards. So let's see, a Geeks that jump box and Obliterator. Perfect, and Obliterator might mean I win this game, because he cannot attack with the 7/7s. Puts 2 non-creature non-land permanent, but he loses to the bat because it had 4 life. So we managed to defeat... no. Because it was very close, however, this game, and exiled the Obliterator. So very close game, but unfortunately we lose. Playing X, and it's a good game. Let's continue match number 4 after 3 wins and 1 loss against the synthesizer deck. And it's Easy the Brilliant, Cut Down, Deep Cavern, and Geeks Command, and 3 lands. Let's keep it. We have a go for the throat. Sewers, 4th land. Deep Cavern, I can get the upper end here by playing the Deep Cavern myself. So let's see, we find the 5th land for the Geeks command. With the deep cover, however, nowhere to run, Kaito and Tishana. So Tishana we will play. We have to take the nowhere to run. And hopefully draw shielded or something like this. A Geeks is perfect because now we will play Geeks and force him to play the Shana Tidebinder. I have another Geeks command, so let's see, a stepped land. So what do? I will probably attack with the deep cover bat to draw a card. And this lost all the abilities, however, so I'll end the turn. This I made a mistake. For as long as this creature remains on the battlefield.
Bet you didn't expect to see me here.
Taps Geeks.
Take a break, will ya?
For as long as this creature remains on the battlefield, so having played Kaito, now we can draw a card of the deep cover bat. And also, we'll do a Geeks command, a bit wasted, but put 2 counters, and so this is wasted, but will destroy Kaito.
Fine. I'll make a
And I don't even draw a card, however with Shieldred. Now I can sacrifice a creature with Aegis power and make a bat a 5/5. And he concedes here, so victory number 4. Because Shieldred was going to the second Geeks command. Perfect. Last match, let's see how this goes. So double deep cover and Shieldred should be fine. So let's see a swamp. Tap the land. So let's see swamp and deep cover number 1. Then deep cover number 2. And there's the I'll take the fear of missing out. And then I'll take a creature of his, probably the Scarecrow I'll take. So he has to pay the breakout. At that point I'll pay Deep Cavern and have a cut down. So no blocks. So here I'll cut down this. and play another bat. And this time I'll take one of the breakouts. And attack with the deep cover. Now it's not safe to play Shieldred, unfortunately. It's very risky because with the breakout it's the Gruul Delirium deck, the free-to-play deck, that one can start and has this deck from the beginning. So let's see if he can defeat my mono black or not. Let's see, now takes the second fear of missing out. No block, I cannot block. And the problem is with Shieldred. However, all the cards that destroy creature are gone, so maybe Shieldred remains, and I deal 1 damage with the deep cover bat, and this will give him creatures. So let's see what he has, because he discarded the Bushwhack, and there wasn't much else. This is a good deck, however. I won't block because it's risky. Might make fight some of the creatures, and then I have untapped, so +1/+0 and double strike. Yeah, Shieldred would have died, but he attacks regardless, and now I gain 3 life each turn. So no blocks, I go to 4 life. Here I think I will use the Go for the Throats to destroy the fears of missing out and attack with this. Now the Scarecrow shouldn't punish me enough, and I have also one attack. 7 land Curator. It's not enough. He's at 2 life because of Shieldred. Let's see if I can win. Exiles 1 card from the graveyard. And 2 cards from the... If exiles, I win. Good game, and nothing. The rares win against the pre-constructed free-to-play. However, if you can see, it was quite a challenge to win against this deck. So that's it. Now he draws the card and I win. So see you everyone next time. Thanks for watching.